Behave me. Welcome home. Welcome family. This is more than just a podcast, more than words on a screen. It's a place where every story matters, where every voice is seen. No judgment, no pretending, just hearts connecting. One conversation at a time. So pull up a chair, take a deep breath. There's always room here with Beth and Tonya. Welcome to Talkin with Tonya and Beth, presented by Swain Family Records, where real people share real stories, finding hope, finding healing. If you need a listening ear, if you need someone who cares, your family here at Swain Family Records. From addiction and recovery to mental health and life's hard days, we're building hope together, one honest conversation away. Every laugh, every tear, every lesson has a purpose here at Swain Family Records. We give people a voice. We build community. We build family. Because together, we're stronger than yesterday.
I'm Beth.
Welcome to Talkin with Tonya and Beth, presented by Swain Family Records. Real talk, real people, real healing. One conversation at a time. If the view ain't moving, how we moving? Move out the way. Swain Family Records. Global sound. Family first. Welcome home. Welcome family. Talking with Tonya and Beth. Only on Swain Family Records.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Talking with Tonya and Beth. I'm Beth.
And I'm Tonya.
And we're here to talk about some interesting topics. I wanted to also let you all know we have two special guests on tonight's show. We have Soldier Lady and we have Forge. And they're going to be helping us to talk about our topics at hand. So the first one is my topic. I'm going to start out by saying, when did becoming an adult become so difficult? So, when did becoming an adult become so difficult? Because when we were kids, we couldn't wait to grow up. And we thought of being an adult meant being in freedom. And nobody telling us when to go to bed. Nobody telling us what we could and couldn't do. We could eat whatever we wanted. We would stay up as late as we wanted. We thought about being grown meant having it all figured out. And then we actually became adults and realized nobody gave us an instruction manual. We went from, I can't wait to grow up, to, can somebody please tell me what the hell I'm doing? What did we think adulthood would be? What did y'all think?
I can go first, if y'all don't mind. Well, I jumped off the porch when I was 10. I could say that, like, literally, I was going through it. Like, my brother, like, I know people don't know me like that, but my brother, he seemed like to be, oh, he gets this, he gets that. When it comes to me, I'm like, well, what about me? Oh, you'll be okay. So I got shunned aside every time. I got looked past every time. Basically, I was the black sheep of the family.
Same.
So everything got crazy, and I'm like, no, what? One day I just said, I'm done with this. It got too weird. I said, okay, I'm done. I wrote a letter to the neighbor next door. I said, ma'am, can I please stay with you? She had 4 kids of her own. I told her my issues and what I was going through, and she said, come on, baby, I got you.
Oh,
Oh wow.
And that lady's considered my mama still to this day.
wow.
Wow.
That's awesome that she took you in.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
that's a big blessing.
What about you, Forge?
My story was a little bit different than that, but I had my own hardships in a different way. I was raised in a very, very country family. Raised up on a farm. I started working when I was 7 years old, hauling chickens and picking eggs and stuff, and doing cattle and mowing
Wow.
pastures, everything else. We had a very if you're able to walk, you're able to work kind of mentality in the family, and at the same time, I've got an older sister. She got a lot more leverage than I did because I was the oldest grandson. So not only did I have the work labor thrown on me, I was also given the responsibility of taking care of the rest of the family. So I didn't really have the let's go out and play kind of stuff. It was I've got to watch out for everybody else, and I've got to work and everything else going on.
Gotcha. What about you, Tanya?
That's and I mean, shit. It was a little crazy growing up. I was like y'all said, the black sheep of the family. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I mean, I was close to my dad, and it was like I had to choose who I had to love, and that was
Mhm.
kind of hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was very hard because, in God's eyes, you love both your parents. Doesn't matter what they do or how they do their life. You know what I'm saying? You still love them. But yeah, I've been the black sheep my whole life till
Yeah,
I
me
had
too.
kids, and now it's a different story.
I mean,
Yeah,
truthfully,
I couldn't wait to be an adult. It was like I was not expecting the whole bills part and the whole I have to pay for all my own stuff part, which I don't like that part. So I'm not very good at it.
Nobody does. Nobody does.
I'm
I
not
mean,
very good
But
truth.
I
at
tell
it.
my I tell my grown kids, don't y'all wish y'all was still young now? You know what I'm saying? I tell them that because I tell them y'all better stay a kid as long as you can because being an adult is not fun.
No, it's not.
And it,
I
and it's a
thought I thought
different
that
and it's
I'd
a
have
different
like
time.
I thought that I would that I would become an adult and I would instantly know what to do.
Yeah.
I can say, the consensus I've learned being in this group as long as I have is quite a few members of Swain Family Records were black sheep of their family. I mean, and it gives you a different aspect of life and thinking. And I think a lot of it brings the creativity that's within the family.
Right.
I mean, if you ain't been through the experiences, how are you going to write the songs about it?
True story.
Yeah, that is true.
And it's like bills became a whole nother thing for me. Like with having anxiety, it's like bills give me more anxiety on top of that. Like I don't need help having anxiety.
Oh yeah, or that unexpected something messed up with the car, or the water heater broke and you gotta pay a whole nother bill.
Yeah, it's like how do I afford this? I'm like, where do I get money from? It doesn't fall from the sky.
Well, I can tell you from experience, ladies, I mean, it doesn't really matter how much you make
You still
because
poor.
the bills just keep coming.
Oh yeah. And they start when they know you got money, they start doubling and tripling.
Oh, yeah, they definitely
Mhm.
do. I know. I know.
There's definitely no age where you become an expert at life. You don't. There's no. I don't think you're an expert till you're like 90.
I don't think there is an expert at
No,
all.
there's no handbook. I
There's
mean,
no
you
expert.
just live life every day.
You got to base your life off the wisdom you've learned through your experiences, and everyone's experience is different. So everyone's
Yeah,
life
that's
is
true.
different.
Yeah.
We're all just figuring it out. Some people are better at pretending they aren't. So the pressure to have everything figured out. I think one of the hardest things about being an adult is the pressure we put on ourselves, and that's true for me. I put a lot of pressure on myself. I hold my standards super high, and I'm trying to be the big achiever because I like I felt like I was nothing for so long that now I'm something, and I feel like I need to like make up for all this lost time because I was too busy doing drugs and I didn't care. You know. We should think further along. We should look at other people's lives and think, why don't I have it what they have? You know, I try to
No.
not compare myself to people because
Co-
everybody's different. Everybody has different um,
uh,
jobs and such.
comparing yourself to someone else is the wrong path to go down completely. Because
Yeah.
I mean, like even with my experience, some people look at my job status and everything else and how much money I'm making. And, oh, I want to be like you. And I'm like, I can barely pay my bills. I'm in
Yeah,
the same boat.
I think
So I
everybody
mean,
is
Yeah.
now. And then, why haven't I accomplished that? Why does everybody else seem to have their life together type thing? I try not to wonder. I try to stay in my own lane for the most part.
I could say, like a lot of people do that with social media and stuff. They'll see some people on social media and they're like, oh, I want to be like them. Da da da. They got their shit together. And in truth, that's all a facade.
Yeah, it is a facade. It's fake books. That's what I call it.
Yeah.
They all paint this pretty picture like their lives are perfect and they're not. We see them go on vacation. We see the nice house. We see the relationship. We see the new car, but we don't see the arguments. We don't see the debt. We don't see the stress. We don't see what happens on camera and gets when the camera gets turned off. So I have to remind myself my journey doesn't have to look like somebody else's journey, and neither does yours. Subject 3, money and bills. Let's talk about something that will humble you real quick. Bills. When you're a kid, you think money is for buying what you want. When you're adult, you realize money is mostly for paying for things you forgot you had to pay for. You may get a paycheck and you're excited. Then rent says hello. The electric bill says don't forget about me, and the car insurance says I'm still here. Your phone bill says, did you miss me? And then your car decides to need something repaired. That's my predicament right now. I need repairs on my car. Then it's going to cost another arm and the leg. And we just spent 3 grand on it. And now we're going to, I'm like, I don't want to have to spend another 3 grand when didn't fix the problem. So I want to make sure if I do spend money this time, it fixes the actual fucking problem. And so you're also sitting there thinking, didn't I just get paid? Being an adult sometimes feels like you're playing a game where the goal is simply to make it to the next paycheck. That's me. And
So
that's
it
just,
ain't never enough.
it's never enough, right?
It's already spent. Before it even
Even when you
come, it's
think you
already
got
spent.
enough, it's still not enough. I went to the
Nope.
soda yesterday to get a $2 soda, and the and she told me it's $3.21. I'm like, hold on, when did the $2 get $3?
Right.
I bought the $2 soda because I wanted to be $2, not three.
Yeah, not 3.
I had plans to do with the extra dollar. Like, come on now, don't
Yeah,
tax
we
me on
gotta,
top of tax me.
right. We gotta
I
make
know
every
I hate
dollar
that.
count.
How do you get a whole extra dollar out of me?
well, I mean,
That's crazy.
the factor that they tax the money you make, then they tax the money you spend, and they
Mm.
tax the money you
And then
save.
when you withdraw your own money, they tax you again.
Yep.
Yep.
And then when you
So
buy
how
your
you gonna
house,
tax me on
you
my
don't own
cash?
the land. It's a crazy world we live in.
Oh yeah.
Water not free, but we in
Nope.
the land of the free, and I gotta pay for water.
Yep.
Make it
Gotta
make
pay for
sense.
water. Makes no sense.
Nope. Mm-mm. And then if there's a
It,
leak somewhere, you got to pay for that extra water being used.
Hmm.
It's
it
crazy.
it does make sense, just to a different aspect of level, because it's the whole concept of we're free, but in the reality of the aspect, we're actually all slaves to the system.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Right.
Whether robots, whether puppets.
Yep. Yeah, I've learned to just go with the flow per se, but Not completely per se. I don't go all the way with the flow because I kind of go against the grain sometimes.
I tell everybody I live Tanya's life. I don't live no way nobody tell me to. I live my life how I want to live it. I don't
Well,
follow the government rules.
well, it's a lot of people. They look at me. I was raised out in the sticks in the country, military and everything like that. They think, man, he's got to be racist or he's got to be pro government or all this other stuff. And I'm like, no, I ain't none of that. I believe we all bleed red. It don't matter the skin tone. I don't like the government because I worked for them and I know how crooked they are.
I can't stand the government.
Yeah, they lie to us about a lot of things. Let's see here. Friendships and relationships change when you become an adult. I think another difficult part of becoming an adult is realizing that people change. Friendships change, relationships change, families change, and sometimes people who thought you would always be in your life aren't, and that's hard.
I could speak on that. I don't think it's people change. I think it's people that comes up with envy
Mm-hmm.
because they watching you grow and they not growing. So it's not about the change. It's about you developing a whole new life without them. And so they get jealous and envy you now. And now they bumping heads with you because you don't outgrew them.
Oh, you
Yeah.
right there,
Yeah, that
soldier.
is
You
true.
right there.
Yeah, you're right.
It's not about the change. It's because you growing and they don't like it now.
Well, you have to think the only constant in life is change. It's a dramatic truth. The only constant factor in life is change. Everyone's changing every second of every day. So the
Yep.
fear of change is kind of counterproductive. But there are literally people out there that because you're getting better, they hate you for it. Like Soldier was saying, it's ridiculous.
A lot of people want to see you down and up, and it be your main people that be on your side. And you swear they was riding with you. Just because somebody in that car don't mean they riding with you.
It's like
That
the
could
old
be
saying.
the main one enemy. And you'll
It's
never
like
know it.
it's like the old saying,
That is
Soldier.
true.
The one you take the bullet for may be the one holding the gun.
Oh yeah, most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Even Judas was his right hand man. Judas sat at the
Yep.
table and he said, I know you're gonna betray me, but it's okay. We ain't no better than him. So what makes you think we ain't gonna have a Judas? Everybody got a Judas in their circle.
That ain't
No
no
matter how
joke.
big your circle is or how small it is, you got a Judas.
That is true. That is true.
That's true.
And that's why I a lot of my music and everything I put out there, don't trust people's word. Look at the actions. Because actions speak a lot louder than words.
Yes, they do. A lot louder.
That's all I watch now
But
is the
yeah,
action.
so I mean, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much becoming an adult is not all it's cracked up to be. But here we are, and we're doing it.
The
Hey,
biggest
Tonya,
thing
you
the
got
biggest thing about becoming an adult is realizing that everything you thought was real, everything you thought you could trust, you got to question.
exactly.
100%. You can't trust anything. What you see,
Nope.
what you believe, what you hear, everything you gotta jump to conclusions about.
Yeah.
You always gotta watch your back because ain't nobody gonna watch it for you.
That's true.
I mean, that's true in some cases, Soldier. I will say that, but it also depends on the circle you got. If you have those people in your back, that really got you six. Like I know my friends, the way I am with people, if I say I got you six, I got you six. I'll go digging to find facts and
But them true
information.
friends, they hard to find.
Yeah, they are.
That is true.
But that's why I've got friends that have been around, 30, 20 so on years because I'm that type of
Exactly.
person. I'm that type of person. I stand my ground. If I think somebody's messing around with messing around the backside on my friend, I'm gonna come up and be like, "What's up?"
Because I
Right?
remember what taught me a hard lesson. I got jumped by my best friend at 15 because I thought I had friends.
Oh wow.
On
Wow.
Thanksgiving Day. Matter of fact, it was on Thanksgiving Day.
I don't think that was a day for you to be thankful for. That's a whole shit.
Oh
No.
yeah. So I planned the attack. I ain't gonna lie. I did. I thought about it long and hard that weekend. I said, I'm gonna get these girls back. They went to my school and I almost stabbed one.
Oh wow.
Oh
Wow.
yeah. I took it to the heart. I almost stabbed them. And then I got sent to some court. I went to got arrested, went to court. And I told the judge straight up, yeah, I tried to do it. I'm gonna admit it. I'm like, what I was supposed to do? Wait for the cop?
Yeah.
Well, you call them, and maybe a few weeks later they may show up.
Yeah, they don't. They take forever to show up.
They don't do nothing.
Oh
They're gonna
yeah.
sit and laugh.
I hate waiting for the cops for anything. It
Right.
take like 5-6 hours.
In a situation like that, be like, "Well, you got to go take it to civil court," and
Oh yeah.
Then they
Because
give
one
you that
situation
line.
I had, it was a bunch of boys. They surrounded me. They was trying to jump me. My grandma called the police. The police drove right past as the situation was happening.
Oh wow.
And then I look up about 3-4 hours later, they come knock on the door talking about what seemed to be the problem. I said, oh, the problem? Oh, wait, nah, you too late. Don't even talk to me.
Dang.
What the hell?
And that's where our tax dollars go.
To the crooked ass.
So,
So who you
I'll put
supposed to
it.
call for help?
I'll put it this way: when I was coming out of college and everything, I actually thought about becoming a cop. I went up to the police academy, had to sit down with their board, talk to them, and after about 20 minutes, I stood up, looked at all of them, and said, "Fuck all y'all. This is the most unprofessional meeting I've ever had. I'm former military. I've been in hostile war zones and everything else, and you're coming down on me like I'm a little piece of shit. Fuck off."
Oh, yeah. I remember getting hit off the bike and the guy telling the police it's his fault. He look at me and tell me, well, if it wasn't for them saying it's their fault, I would have gave you a ticket because something telling me it's your fault.
Wow.
I said, they hit me off my bike. Oh, well, you ain't never played with traffic before? So you want me to admit to something that I didn't do?
Yeah, not happening.
And then making fun of the situation. Oh, well, that black and mild you're smoking could have killed you. I'm like, no, this car accident could have killed me.
Mm-hmm.
What does what you smoking have anything to do with it?
Right.
That's that biased bullshit, is what that
But
is.
protect and serve, right?
You shit, right?
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. Like what said right there, stereotyping bullshit. Not fucking looking at the evidence, not looking at the fucking truth. It's a stereotype bullshit that don't mean a damn thing.
Yeah.
And that's what we have to serve us.
It's a shame.
It is.
That's why they don't
And
like
then
people.
saying why we don't like them, because look at the things we go through. We look at the things we experience with you. And we
That's
supposed
why
to
they
look
made that
past
song,
that.
"Fuck the Police," right? Fuck the
Right.
police.
And we supposed to just look past everything y'all done.
Not happening.
I gotta say, I think in a lot of ways that's why they fucking came down on me hard in that meeting. Is because I wasn't putting up with that bullshit. They tried to tell me, I was like, "Well, is the address on your license correct?" I said, "No, I moved 2 weeks ago." "Well, do you break any other laws?" I said, "No, I haven't broken any laws because I have 30 days to change my address after I moved." You wanted to ask me another stupid ass question?
Yeah, you got to know your rights. I think that's important too.
And I don't think they liked
Even
my
when you know your
response.
rights, it don't matter. It don't matter. You know your rights. Now you getting slick. Now you want to be a smart ass. Now let me take you to jail since you want to get smart.
Exactly, and that's the same concept I
Oh,
dealt with there.
yeah.
Since I knew my rights and I called them on it, they went fucking hostile on me. So I
No
fucking
win,
started.
can't win just because you got a badge, and now we can't win.
Right.
No, they just sling you in the handcuffs and say bye-bye.
And see, that's something I'm surprised I've never had to deal with. All the shit I've done through my life, I have never been arrested. I do not know how.
Me neither, and I don't know how.
I've been to juvenile a couple times. Never prison though.
All the
I
things I
guess my
did, I've
kids
been
saved me.
arrested once.
What was that? So
All the things I did, I only been arrested once.
Oh, that's a blessing too. Only once.
Oh yeah, and that wasn't even on purpose. It got something to do beyond me.
Yeah, sometimes things are out of our control. So Tanya, you want to bring up your topic?
Yes. Are you addicted to being needed?
Yes,
Good one.
indeed.
Yep.
Yes,
that's a
indeed.
dangerous topic, Tanya. Why you got to go there?
No,
Why you got
that's
to
the
go there?
perfect.
Because I had to. I had
Mhm.
to.
That's the
Do you
perfect.
generally huh?
That's a perfect topic.
Yes, it is. Do you generally enjoy helping people, or have you learned to feel valuable only when someone depends on you?
Mm.
uh,
I'm going to stay out of this situation. I'm going to plead the fifth.
I can speak on the situation I'm in, but that I can only speak for myself. But yes, you can enable an enabler because you don't know because why you so deep in love and that love got you sprung and you don't know he actually enabling. He actually your enabler. He can't do this without you. He can't do that without you. He needs you for this, but don't realize you doing everything in the midst of everything. You stressing, you working, you doing this, you doing that, and constantly being told how you ain't shit. You lazy.
Yeah, that's hard.
That's a lot of gaslighting right there.
I'm the one kept the roof over our head. Hold on, no, that was me. Hold on, that was you. You lost your job. What do you mean that was you?
Mm.
Oh wow.
That
Yeah,
enable
I've been
shit
in
is
those situations
tough.
too.
And that's what I base the song. You can't enable an enabler. And that's what we always do.
yep.
So it's kind of like
We
my ex,
give, we give, we give, they take, and it's never a thank you. I don't think you receive a thank
No,
you
and
not
it's
once.
never let what can I do for you? Or what can I
And
do for
don't
you? It's
ask
never
for a
that.
thank you. You ask for a thank you, it's getting blown up in your face. Why do I need to thank you for? What did you do to make me thank you?
Mhm.
Right.
that reminds me of my ex-wife. Hell, I retired her from work, took care of her for 8 years, and then she left me for a guy that didn't have a job
Wow.
Oh
and
wow.
moved to
Vice
another
versa, it
state.
be that way. Yes.
I'm just
You
like,
got some dog
what?
women, yeah. It's vice
And,
versa.
Hey, sometimes I think it's greener on the other side and it ain't.
and,
And
and
then
then she
it's
had,
greener
and
where
then
you
she,
water it.
and then she had the nerve to tell me that I never loved her through our whole marriage.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
Oh
like,
wow.
what?
Oh wow.
Sometimes you could give somebody the world, but they won't more.
That was
Nah,
my
No.
ex-husband.
It don't matter how
Yeah,
much you give
my
a person, they
ex-husband
still
and,
want
and
more.
and my baby daddy I'm with,
Still got the hand
they're
out.
yes, always.
It's good, but you could do more. It's good, but I need this. Do you got this? Maybe I'll be happy. You happy
so,
now? No.
so I got a question for you ladies, right?
Okay.
Okay.
So what happens when a man that's used to that and a woman that's used to that come together?
It's toxic.
You got two givers that have been given all their life, always trying to help the other person.
Oh, the
It
two
just
givers.
depends how your relationship go. I mean, if you got two
Right.
givers and you collide together, then
Maybe
it's no
we could-
problem.
You
You
could
both
build.
giving to each other.
Right. You could build
But
more.
if you have one that's fucked up in the head and the other one, then it's a hard situation.
You gonna crash and burn.
Yep.
And then that's my
Yeah.
problem. That's my problem. You know, you think, you know, you got two people that's always watching out for the other, right? You would think there would be realization there, and then they would actually, you know, bond tighter. But the exact opposite usually happens.
Really?
That is a psychological factor because it's always about helping the other person. So now, well, this person's helping me, so I got to help them, and it causes so much stress.
And I ain't gonna lie, that's exactly what happened. When we first got together, everything was 50-50, 50-50. I do this, you do that. You take care of that, you take care of that. And I was loving it. So I fell for you. And I guess you you loved the way I was doing this, I was doing that, taking care of this, taking care of that. And you got used to that.
Well, it's when they know that they can get away with it, then they keep doing it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the
Exactly.
problem.
That's why I'm
That's
not
the
with him
problem.
anymore. He go bye-bye.
But see, that's what I think is funny because like situations like mine, I was always the giver, and I've been screwed over. I've got 3 ex-wives from it. Y'all have all been screwed over from being givers. But it is exceedingly rare that 2 givers come together and actually it works.
It just depends your love for that person. It just depends.
It depends on the people, but the actual statistics on it is exceedingly rare.
I think if love outbeats greed, then you can win.
Yeah. And it takes a lot of work for that to happen, which a lot of
Oh,
people
yeah.
nowadays are lazy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you know why? You know why? You know the number one reason to why they're lazy because they don't want to do the makeup sex, and that's the number one problem.
Mm-hmm.
You know, back in the day when you got into a fight, the makeup sex was there.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of them don't do that makeup sex no more, and that's the
Nope.
number one problem. And that's the best sex there is. You know what I'm saying? But they don't choose
Yeah.
it.
You got to get that aggression out.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
No, it's just get over it.
Yep. That is true.
You
Do
ready
you
to eat
feel
now?
guilty when you put
It's
yourself first?
over. You ready to eat now? That's it.
I know that's right.
Ain't no olden days no more. I don't know what happened to the olden days.
They're gone.
No, I miss them days. I don't like this new generation shit.
Well, you know, I'm going to say from a male perspective on that, Soldier, when it becomes the factor that, you know, a man tries to act like the olden days and tries to be cordial and be decent and open doors and everything like that, and they get slapped in the face saying, you know, I can do that myself, and called toxic masculinity because they're trying to be a good man, it turns men away from it massively. And that is a lot of the push that's happened. They turn
Boy,
men,
if I had a
you
man
know,
open up a door or something for me, I'd be running. I'd be happy.
I used to do that shit. I used to open doors, walk up to the door, you know, be the nice guy, all that stuff. And I started getting called an asshole for it.
That's weird.
Wow. That's crazy.
So, I mean, and that's what we face against.
Because this generation lost respect for everybody
Yeah.
and
They
anybody.
don't.
Yeah,
They
And
don't
that
do
goes
it
for
right.
men and women. This generation just lost all the respect for everybody.
No, they
You know
didn't
how you
lose the
used to go
respect.
down the
It's they're
street and if you see an
separating us
older
from each
person,
other.
Well, no,
They separating us.
it all went internal. It was all
you know
about
how you used to go down the street and if you see an older person, you gotta say hey to that older person.
Mhm.
It's not there
Yes.
no more because everybody no respect.
Well, see, that's the deal. It transitioned from respect to others to full self-respect.
Right. Oh, you don't
And
respect me, so I ain't gonna respect you. How would you know? You ain't even speak first.
exactly. And
You
that
can't even
came
look
about.
at somebody too long. You look at somebody, oh, you beefing with me?
Oh, yeah.
I can't even
Yeah.
tell you ladies how often I get
Yeah.
asked. I can't even tell you ladies how often I get asked, "Are you just mad?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Well, you just look
Yeah.
mad. I'm like,
Oh,
No,
I get that
I'm
all
not
No,
the
mad.
I always tell him
Oh
you ain't
yeah.
seen mad yet.
Oh,
What's the difference between being supportive and being emotionally dependent on being needed?
that is a thin line right there.
time.
Support
Be-
empowers the dependency, seeks validation on. Freely offering help ties your self worth to fixing or managing others.
well, see, truthfully to me, I think it
Exactly.
is. It is very dependent on the other person because you can offer your aid to someone. It is up to them to take it. And if you get
Yes.
in the pattern to where you're having to offer the aid and they're constantly taking it, and you get in that cycle, so it's not just dependent on the one person; it's a dual dependency factor.
Yeah.
Yes, that is true.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I think outside of the box, ladies. I don't stick in no little square.
Oh
Mhm.
no. Mm-mm. Why can rescuing everyone else leave you exhausted or resentful?
Because if they don't return the favor, you have an expectation on getting something from them, then it'll fail you because expectations, we're human, we're gonna fail.
I learned from a lady from the club. She was drunk and she was talking. You know, a drunk person speaks a sober mind.
Oh yeah.
And I was trying to save this girl because she was drunk and she was just acting belligerent. And I was trying to save her. She said, the girl pulled me to the side. She said, Yolanda, he said, girl, you can't save everybody. I said, no, this girl about to get hurt. She said, don't save her. You can't save everybody.
Yes, I've heard that before. You can't save everybody. I've had to
Some
Everybody
pull
ain't
people
meant to
myself
be
out of
don't.
saved.
situations.
You can reach out and try, but if they reject it, you got to walk away.
Everybody
Yeah.
ain't meant to be saved. Sometimes you got to let a person fall.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
And the way I
That
look at it,
happens.
if I see someone going down the wrong path, I'll try to reach out and say, "Hey, I can help you."
Why you helping me for? What's wrong
Right?
with
Then they
you?
question that.
And
Yeah.
and
Hmm.
as soon as somebody does that, I'm like, "All right, fine. I offered. It's on you to take it or not."
Right.
But I mean, if someone is actually reaching out to you saying, "Hey, I want to help," and you reject it straight off the bat just because of experience from others,
Most
you could
times
be.
you know when somebody actually wants your help.
But that's
Yeah.
the deal though too. Yeah, there's an aspect of you know if they want your help, but there's also the aspect you have people that will not ask for help. The strong type
Exactly.
personality type, and the strong personality type, unless somebody comes up to them and says, "I see it and I want to help you," they're not going to say a damn word.
No.
But see, that's why I started writing music, and their music talks for itself. And once they hear that, they be like, you know what? That's exactly what I'm going through. And I'm like, maybe something just told me to play it.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
why that's why I wrote the song "The Wait." It's all about helping the strong person.
You can love people without rescuing them. You can help people without losing yourself, and you can be valuable even when nobody needs anything from you. What does it mean to be addicted to being needed? It doesn't necessarily mean a clinical addiction. It can describe a pattern where where your sense of worth, security, or identity becomes strongly tied to other people depending on you. You may constantly feel like you have to fix other people's problems, be the
Mm.
person everyone calls on, say yes when you're exhausted, and I do that a lot. Take responsibility for things that aren't yours, rescue people from consequences, keep everyone happy. Give advice when nobody asks and feel guilty when you can't help.
On
Mm,
psychological standards, that comes from any individual that has had a childhood where they felt like they were unseen. They tend to reach out in that manner because they do not want anyone else to feel like they felt.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's on point.
that
And
is.
also the people with the big heart. You
Yeah.
know, if I got it, I got. If you need a shirt, I'm gonna give you my shirt.
Me too.
But you got to have a
Yeah,
big heart, and it takes a lot to have a big heart.
Yeah, I'm a
it do. And a lot
caregiver,
of people, they
so
don't have a big heart like that no more.
No, they go to Facebook and say, "Look what I done."
I would say that is an obscured reality factor because I think there's a lot more out there than what people know. It's just hard to find because of how much bad there is.
Mhm.
After all, you look
Right.
at the Swain Family Records Group, right? We're a bunch of independent people that have come together, building this system. We collaborate together, we help each other out, everything else, all around the world. What is the probability of that being possible if it was that rare?
Good point.
Hmm.
I don't think it's rare. I just think it's unseen.
That's exactly my point. It's not that it's rare, it's unseen because there's so much of the bad pushed that it takes the front. So you have to look past that to actually see the good.
But who want to push the good? There's no publicity with the good.
That's when you got to do it yourself. And that's the hard
Exactly.
work. That's the work.
Yeah, that is true.
And in truth, a lot of people nowadays are scared to put in the work because they get bashed for it.
Yeah.
That's why I present myself the way I do. I don't care. Say what you want to about me. I am who I am. I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to help people. And if you don't like it, screw you.
Oh yeah. And some people don't like because you help that person. Oh, why you help that person? I don't like that person. It's not about who you like or who I don't know that I help. Just because I help somebody, that don't mean I don't know them and I wanted to help. That's why I wanted to help.
Yeah.
Oh, you
They,
shouldn't help that person.
you shouldn't help that person as a personal attack against me. No, I'd help you too. If you needed help,
Right. It don't matter who you are. If I see a person need help, I'm gonna say, here, take my hand. I
mm-hmm,
got you.
Yeah.
I'm not the person
exactly.
to see somebody fall and watch them. I can't.
Yeah, I can't either. I'm a doer and a goer.
Yeah. Yeah.
I put it like this. Just like when I was in the military, I'm a front liner. I'll stand in the front. Don't matter.
Like I said, I've been on the streets since I was 10. I had to learn for myself. I had to learn everything by myself. I had to follow the rules for myself. I had to figure out life for myself. And so I had to witness, I had to go through and I had to push through everything on my own and find out everything by myself. And I had a brother. He laughed. There was no help. I had a mother. She laughed. She was no help and still is. So I
And
gotta
and
fight my mama and I gotta fight the street.
and that's why a lot of people misconstrue the whole family thing. Bloodline makes you connected by genetics. It does not make them family.
No,
Families are people that are loyal and you can actually trust.
I have a chosen family, and they're not my biological family.
Right.
Exactly. That's what it is.
Hmm.
But I like this family better than my own family, if that makes sense.
Oh, it's
Sometimes you
all
do
cool.
though, because
They're more
sometimes they
supportive of
understand you more than your real family.
exactly.
And you don't get the aspect of, well, you're of this bloodline, so you should be this way.
I could tell you I'll be rich how many times I heard my mama tell me I'm be dead or just like her. I need to belong in somebody's jail. I'm not gonna amount to shit.
Oh yeah, my dad told me I was stupid. I was never gonna be anything.
Yeah.
All that
Hmm.
stuff.
Oh, I heard it my
And
whole
so,
life.
and see to me, like I would never tell my child that. I tell my children straight up, look, I'm going to give you a leniency factor of I love you, and I'm going to give you advice, but I know for a fact that you're not always going to take it. But if you need me, call me. And if someone hurts you, good luck to their soul. It's like my
Yep.
daughter, she's 15. I went and met her new little friend the other day at his football game. I was nice to him and everything else. But at the same time, I tell my daughter, you ever call me and tell me he hurt you? Good luck to his soul.
Oh, you nice. I wouldn't let my daughter date.
Well, she lives.
And she
She, li-
snuck one. She snuck one, but
she lives with her mother, so I can't control everything. So
yeah, it's hard.
Sorry, I'm on live right now.
but I'm still a dad, and I've got a son, I've got a daughter, and I love them, and I'll do anything for them.
But sometimes sheltering also would make it worse.
And that's my point. I don't try to shelter them. I tell them, I'll give you some guidance. I hope you learn from what I can tell you, but I know you're going to mess up. I know you're going to do things your own way, and I'm not going to bash you for it, but I'm going to help teach you, this is why this happens, stuff like that. But at the same time, I tell them, if you ever need me, you call me. I don't care how far away I am. I will be there.
I know that. Your worth isn't determined by how much you do for other people. You don't have to exhaust yourself to earn love. You don't have to save everyone to be valuable. You don't have to be everyone's emergency contact to matter. You are still worthy when you are resting. You are still valuable when you're saying no, and you are still lovable when nobody needs anything from you.
Are you
What?
trying to tell me I need to step back from the family some here? I can't help people out as much, or what?
No, you can. You can. But it's just letting you know that you're still worthy when you are resting. You're still valuable
I don't know
when
what
you're
sleep
saying
is.
no.
I don't know what
Me
sleep
neither.
is.
Me neither. I have no idea. I get about 2-3 hours a night. That's about it.
What I get from that is know your own worth. Know what you're
Yes.
capable of. Know that you mean more. And don't listen
Yes.
to the words.
That is true. If you stopped rescuing everybody tomorrow, who would you discover underneath the person who has spent so much of their life taking care of everyone else?
You'll discover that person got pain. That person got scars underneath that they was hiding, but yet they still building somebody else up at the same time, because that's how they get rid of their own pain.
And that all stimulates back to the, we deal with so much pain ourselves that we don't want anybody else to deal with it.
Right.
Why would we want to put the pain upon somebody else? No, we want to prevent it as much as possible.
That is true. All right, I know that we're supposed to play Soldier Girl's song.
Yeah.
To go with my topic. And thank y'all for joining in the Swain Family Network's arena. We're talking Tonya and Beth. I know we ain't said it.
Well, Soldier, why don't you tell us a little bit about this song and tell people where to find your music.
Find you.
No problem. My name is Soldier Lady. You can find me on Facebook at Yolanda Warren. You can find me on Instagram at YoLove21. You can find me on YouTube under Soldier Lady. And I'm here, and I always got something to say. And my song is about enablers, as we just spoke of. And you can always enable that enabler, and they always gonna want more and never less. So stop being that enabler.
All righty then. Well, I'm gonna get this queued up for you.
I can't be your enabler, even when you able. I can't be your staples, baby. I'm not even stable. I won't be your enabler. I'm not your labor. I'm not giving favors. I can't be your enabler. I'm all out of favors. I didn't sign a waiver. I pick you up when you fell. I got it, the boat as you sail. I became a lifeguard. I became your beat to your heart while mine stopped. I held my tears so yours can dry. I gave you air while I drowned. I became silent so you can speak loud. I became empty, didn't offer to share even when you got plenty. I can't be your enabler, even when you're able. I can't be your staples, baby. I'm not even stable. I won't be your enabler. I'm not your labor. Ooh, I'm not giving favors. You the beeper to your pager, hung me out to dry like clothes on the hanger. I won't be your duck, better now than later. I'm unable to progress. I'm a damaged, I'm a mess. You want it more and more of me. Doesn't matter if it's breaking me. Stole the beat so your heart can pump. Toss my dreams in the dump. I'm unstable, I lost my mind. I'm unavailable, I can't talk now. I'm unlocked me so I won't be your enabler. I can't be your enabler, even when you able. I can't be your staples, baby. I'm not even stable. I won't be your enabler. I'm not your labor. Ooh, I'm not giving favors. I gave you air, you let me drown. I gave you life, and you hate mine. I held you up, you pushed me down. Cried for you, you left with a frown. You covered your ears while I called out. I can't be able, I'm not that stable. Crazy me is what I was labeled. You brought me to the table just to be a waiter. I can't be a savior. I can't heal you, even when you able. I can't be a staples, baby. I'm not even stable. I'll be your enabler. I'm not your labor. I'm not giving favors.
Like I always
That
told
was a
you,
good
gotta
one.
bring that heat, gotta bring that word.
And it was perfect. Thank you.
You,
I always
hey,
got a message.
Yeah, she sent me two, and I picked the second one. I like both of them.
that's something I respect about Social Sheila. Like me, we always have messages in our songs. It's not just some BS. There's always some soul in it, you know.
The
Something
reason why I
Yeah.
good.
put messages in my song because I do got health problems, and it's been times where I didn't think I'll make it up out that hospital, and I do got 4 kids. So you know how they say in life, what you gonna take with you, what your kids got when you leave. So I started making this music. I'm like, yo, I could put the message in the song, so whenever my kids need a chance to think or a chance to say, well, what mama would do, they can go back to my track and hear me saying, baby, do this. I'm
Mm-hmm.
with you.
Love it.
Wow.
So these is where the messages come from. Each track I play got a message for the world and for my children.
And
Gotta
thank you for
respect
playing
that.
it, Frank.
That's great.
That
I
was
mean, that's what
beautiful.
it boils down to in the long run. It's not really about what we do over here. What do we leave behind?
Right. What do we leave behind?
And I know I don't got much. All I got is my message.
I mean, truthfully, if you look at the history, what's always gotten left behind, truthfully, is the message.
Is a message.
Mhm.
Yeah, that is true.
I have something I just wanted to read real quick, though,
All
if
right.
y'all don't mind.
I'll go right ahead. It's your show.
Oh, well,
I
I'm just
guess we'll
saying.
give you 5 minutes of our time.
Yeah, I just need like 3 minutes, not even. Okay,
Okay.
so I just want to let you know before we go, remember that Swain Family Records Competitive Arena Network is more than just podcasts. We have 18 different programs, including music competitions, cash prize battles, artist spotlights, creative challenges, entertainment, and more. Check out the weekly lineup, find something that fits you. If you make music or know family or friends who do, we want and want a place heard to be heard and to tell the story behind the music, send them our way. Join us on Facebook by searching Swain Family Records Competitive Arena and answer all 4 of the questions to gain entry. Tap in, find your lane, and become a part of the movement.
And I'll attest as one of the artists in the community, and I've been here for quite a while. I'm one of the founding members. If you're an independent artist out there and you're looking for a place where you can grow and learn from other independent artists, or collaborate, or even if you're just a fan wanting to get to know independent artists, it's a great place to be, because it's not like, okay, say for instance, some big artist, you're never really going to get to know them personally. It's not going to happen unless you are exceedingly lucky. But with the independent artists within the platform, you can get here and do personal messages with us, talk to us. Hell, if we're close enough, we may actually get to meet you face to face. It's a totally different atmosphere.
And then meeting these rich celebrities, what they're gonna do most of the time? Turn you away.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And we just humbled to be here. We just humbled for y'all to listen.
Exactly. Somebody who comes up and tries to shake my hand and says, "Hey, Forge, I just love your music," I'm gonna be thankful for it. I ain't gonna be like, "Oh, I'm better than you." That ain't how I roll.
No. Yeah, since I've been here, it's been an eye-opening challenge for me. Basically, I didn't write songs, never knew how to until like December, January time, and ever since then I've been doing it, and I found my niche finally.
I don't do the music part
Well,
yet.
We
Just
need
the
to
talk
get you
show.
on it, Tonya. We need to get you on it.
Yeah.
You got plenty. You got plenty of people around you that can teach you. Don't give me that excuse. I know you got plenty of people around
Oh yeah, but they all got their lives too. Say I'm gonna help you and then never do.
you.
I try to help you.
I've heard you
Yes,
built
you
it.
do.
I've heard you built it on the lie before, though. So don't give me that. Uh huh.
Y'all be trying to get me though. I'm in the living room and my baby's to the other one. I ain't trying to wake him up till 7 o'clock in the morning. One day I'm gonna have to go outside.
Uh huh.
I'm
I
in the
don't. I
country,
don't.
so it don't matter. I can sing my heart out.
I
And
want
that's
to
what I'm
thank
saying. I,
everybody.
I don't want to hear you can't do no music because I done heard you sing.
I know, but I'm so damn bashful.
You got to get past that.
Gotta get past it. You can do it.
I know.
I want to thank y'all for coming on the show tonight. Thank you, Soja Lady, for your song. I appreciate y'all being here with us. It definitely made it more interesting, so it was fun. I liked it.
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
Oh,
y'all for
you're
joining
welcome.
us.
You're definitely welcome. Anytime y'all need help, you know me. I don't turn people away usually if they ask me to come help them out. That's how I am. And soldiers are a lot like that too. I know.
Oh yeah, she was real quick to it. Okay. What time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You can figure Beth messaged me. It's like, "Hey, you still coming on the show?" I'm like, "What show?"
Yeah, we were supposed to have another song, but it's okay. It happens. We all
I
got
stayed.
lives. We're all
I,
busy.
I stay so busy, I straight forgot. I spaced it.
That's okay. You still participated.
I have to make another one up for y'all. You'll have to give me the little more leeway, and I'll have to write it down this time. Put it on the schedule.
Well, we'll see
I'm
y'all
gonna
next
make
week.
it like Beth. Tape it on your forehead.
Oh, that don't work with me. It's got to be on a spreadsheet.
Lord.
All right, well, everybody, y'all have a good night. I'm closing us out.
Thank y'all for joining in. See y'all next week.
Thank y'all, ladies, for having me. Y'all have a good night out there. Thank you for tuning in. I'll talk to y'all later.
Bye.
Thanks everybody for tapping into Talking with Tonya and Beth. I appreciate everyone coming out and showing some love for us. We just wanted to remind everybody that our inbox is always open, so if you have any questions or you want to make any suggestions to our show, we are willing to listen so that we can make this all work for our family. So if you would please go ahead and continue to support us, we will be doing some neat things here in the future.